Gotta go fast.
You may be watching this right now, and you have these incredible ideas, and what you think is missing is motivation. And that's not true.
When there's stuff that you got to get done, it's on your to-do list. Put away the phone, put away Facebook, don't respond to text messages, and go through it one at a time. When you focus on the task at hand, you'll get the job done. And what will take you from 2 hours to do your homework will probably only take you 20 to 30 minutes to do, because you're not being sidetracked with other things that are interrupting the moment right there.
I'm just binary, black and white. Switch on or switch off, hustle mode on. I mean, the amount of people that are half pregnant, kind of into it, sorta, shoulda, coulda, little, kinda, I just think it's all in.
So the question simply is this.
How do you get out of your head and stop thinking about what you need to do and actually do it?
You gotta approach productivity now in a completely different way. Don't think of productivity as something that you're doing just in a block of time. Think of your life as being a productively fulfilling life. I think of who do I want to be? What do I want to contribute? What will be fulfilling for me? Because if you don't have something bigger than just blocks of time, which are important, but there's not something that we together are going towards where it's this set of dreams, where there's personal meaning and there is social contribution, we won't go. You need both things as a mindset for productivity. Personal meaning, meaning you care about it, you like it, it's intrinsically valuable to you. You feel like me doing this is important because I like it, I enjoy it, it's important. That's personal meaning. The other aspect of productivity is social contribution. I have to see what I'm doing is gonna matter to somebody. It's gonna make a difference. And if we don't look at productivity that way, we'll just be like, it feels like a task. But if we can assign some meaning and social contribution to our tasks, everything can change. But ultimately, those things have to come together in something to be productive for.
The first thing, don't touch your phone because it's training you to be distracted. The second thing it's training you for, which is almost worse, is it's training you, rewiring your brain to be reactive. Reactive, meaning that you're in this relaxed state of awareness when you first wake up. You pick up your phone, you get one text with bad news, or one voicemail, or one email, and you know this has all happened to us. You're in a bad mood for the rest of your day because you're so impressionable. You're in that hypnotic state, and it affects you. And you can never have a quality life, with that, and be the best version of ourselves, be an elite mental performer or high performer when you're responding and reacting to everybody else. My friend Brendan Burchard says, an inbox is nothing but a convenient organizational system for other people's agenda for your life. And how can you have vision for your life? Like for me, the night before, I have 10 things I do every morning to jumpstart my brain. And I also have an evening 1 hour routine to get into sleep, to maximize my sleep. Sleep is so very important to be able to do. But one of the processes I do, besides blackout curtains and cold and temperatures and breath and stuff, meditation, is I don't touch a screen. Right, because it creates blue light, and most people should know this. The screen on your laptop, your phone, everything else emits this blue light, which inhibits the melatonin production, which helps you to relax and go to sleep. So no screens. But the other thing I do is I write down the 3 things I want to accomplish the next day personally, and the other 3 are professionally. So now when I wake up, I have a vision for my life. This is a win today if I just get these 3 things done personally and 3 things professionally. And then when it comes to my phone, I don't touch my phone until I get at least 1 thing done. And that's my test. If I could just do that. And it's not always perfect, but it's about progress, right? Because practice makes progress, right? And there's never gonna be a perfect. And I think people need to find what works for them. But I would say again, to step out is don't trust yourself as the expert instead of somebody else, and test it. Maybe for 1 week, keep your phone outside your bedroom for just 1 week and don't touch it for the first hour a day, and spend the first hour a day being a thermostat, not a thermometer. Because a thermometer, what's a function? It reacts to the environment. And that's a kind of crappy way to like live. Not that we do react to the environment. We react to the weather, right? We react to how clients treat us, we react, but to the degree we're happy is that we have the location of control inside, right? All the studies show that the happiest people are the ones that feel like they have the control over their happiness and not put it to somebody else, a person or a place or something going on in the economy or politics or anything, right? So a thermometer reacts to the environment, but a thermostat's different. What does that function? It sets the environment. It sets a goal, it sets a temperature, and then the environment raises to it.
Why is it so hard to do the little things that would improve my life? And what I've come to realize, and what we'll talk a lot about today, is that the way that our minds are designed is our minds are designed to stop you at all costs from doing anything that might hurt you. And the way that this all happens is it all starts with something super subtle that none of us ever catch. And that is with this habit that all of us have that nobody's talking about. We all have a habit of hesitating. You're sitting in a meeting, you have this incredible idea, and instead of just, saying it, you stop and you hesitate. Now, what none of us realize is that when you hesitate, just that moment, that micro moment, that small hesitation, it sends a stress signal to your brain. It wakes your brain up, and your brain all of a sudden goes, oh wait a minute, why is he hesitating? He didn't hesitate when he put on his killer spiky sneakers. He didn't hesitate with the really cool track pants. He didn't hesitate with the NASA t-shirt. Now he's hesitating to talk. Something must be up. So then your brain goes to work to protect you. It has a million different ways to protect you. One of them is called the spotlight effect. It's a known phenomenon where your brain magnifies risk. Why? To pull you away from something that it perceives to be a problem. And so you can truly trace every single problem or complaint in your life to silence and hesitation. When you count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what you're actually doing is you're interrupting what researchers call habit loops that get encoded as closed loop patterns in your basal ganglia. That's the part of the brain where your feelings, where your emotions, every habit that you have, which is nothing more than behavior that you repeat that you don't even think about. And so when you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it interrupts what's going on here that's spinning without you thinking, and it moves and awakens your prefrontal cortex. So when you hit 1, your habit has been interrupted. So you've interrupted self-doubt. You've interrupted the desire to grab for a drink. You've interrupted procrastination. You've also, by counting backwards, done an action. It's awakened your prefrontal cortex. That is the part of the brain that you need that's awake when you're changing behavior, when you're learning new things. So in the language of research, you'll hear people talk about starting rituals. That is something that's proven to help you learn a new habit. The 5-second rule, when you repeat it, becomes a starting ritual that triggers you to act with confidence, that triggers you that this is a moment for courage, that triggers you to shift gears. And because you've also done the manual work of awakening the part of the brain that you need to change, you've set yourself up for success. Because it requires you to focus. It's not a habit. It will become a habit that prompts you to have confidence and courage. But in the beginning, it interrupts patterns of behavior that you do on autopilot. It helps you assert control, and it teaches you how to become the kind of person that moves from thinking about something to actually doing it. And in order to change, in order to build a business, in order to be the best parent, the best spouse, to do all those things that you know you want to do with your life, with your work, with your dreams, you're going to have to do things that are difficult, uncertain, or scary. Your life comes down to your decisions, and if you change your decisions, you will change everything.
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name? Benny. Nobody cares. Meow.
Okay, pal, I want to basically look like I'm gonna have to save the planet.
Oh, is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
Whatever this creature is, our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.